Who was the Marine's Marine? Let's meet Chesty Puller. Things you should know by being alive. In the long history of the United States Marine Corps, few names carry the weight and the legend of Lewis Burwell Chesty Puller. And his story is not just one of medals and battles, but it's one of relentless leadership and grit and an unshakable commitment to his Marines. He was born in 1898 in West Point, Virginia, and Chesty grew up with the stories of the Civil War, and he idolized heroes like Stonewall Jackson. In 1917, as America entered World War I, Puller tried to enlist in the Army, but he was turned down due to his age. Undeterred, he joined the Marines. He was determined to serve and see combat. And though he missed seeing action in World War I, the interwar years between World War I and World War II became Chesty Puller's proving ground. He served in Haiti and Nicaragua, fighting guerrilla forces in rugged terrain, where he earned the first of his many decorations for bravery under fire. And it was here he began to build his reputation as a fearless leader who led from the front and never asked his men to do something he wouldn't do himself. But it was World War II that turned Chesty Puller into a Marine Corps legend. In the Pacific Theater, Puller's leadership was felt in some of the war's most brutal campaigns: Guadalcanal, Peleliu, Camp Gloucester. At Guadalcanal, he led his Marines through relentless Japanese attacks, organizing counterattacks, and keeping his men together during these chaotic nighttime assaults. Under constant threat, Chesty Puller's calm, aggressive leadership inspired confidence in the exhausted Marines fighting in the mud and the heat. He was known for saying, "We're surrounded. That simplifies our problem." And that wasn't bravado. It was just Chesty Puller's mindset, focusing on the mission regardless of the odds. After World War II, Chesty Puller's service continued into Korea, where he again distinguished himself. And during the Battle of the Chosin Reservoir in 1950, when the UN forces were encircled by Chinese troops in freezing temperatures, Puller's leadership was critical. Facing overwhelming numbers, brutal cold, and dwindling supplies, Puller kept his Marines fighting, organizing the breakout that saved thousands of lives. And throughout his career, Chesty Puller's dedication to his Marines was unwavering. He demanded discipline and excellence, but he cared deeply for the men under his command. His courage under fire, combined with his refusal to leave wounded men behind, earned him the undying respect of the Corps. Chesty Puller's chest eventually bore 5 Navy Crosses, the second highest military decoration for valor, and numerous other medals, making him the most decorated Marine in U.S. history. But to Puller, it was never about the medals. It was about the mission and the Marines. His nickname, Chesty, came from his barrel-chested physique and the way he carried himself, standing straight and looking at adversity in the eye. Marines would often shout, "Good night, Chesty, wherever you are," before lights out in the barracks, just to honor his example. Puller retired in 1955, but he remained a symbol of just Marine Corps toughness and also integrity until his death in 1971. His legacy continues to inspire Marines today, serving as a reminder of what it means to lead with courage and to care deeply for those that you lead. Why does Chesty Puller matter? What's the importance here? I think Chesty Puller's story matters because it embodies the spirit of service and resilience and leadership that extends beyond the battlefield. His life reminds us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the determination to move forward despite it. His focus on taking care of his people while demanding the best from them is a lesson for leaders in every field. Puller's story is not just about war. It's about commitment, accountability, and the unbreakable bond between leaders and those they lead. Remembering Chesty Puller means remembering the integrity, the grit, and the unyielding sense of duty that can change the course of battles and also lives. Chesty Puller just wasn't a Marine. He was the Marine. And his story shows us what fearless leadership and dedication look like in the face of impossible odds. If this was new for you, or if it's something that's awakened an old lesson, I'm very pleased for it. Like, comment, follow, share. Hey, I appreciate anything like that. Leave some questions. That's great too. And I'll continue to create more things you should know by being alive, because knowing leaders like Chesty Puller, it helps us understand what it truly means to serve. Thanks for watching.